Okay, I was promised some volunteers. I asked for 6 volunteers, and I think I was granted 7 volunteers. Is that right? Everybody wants to help out. So if I get my 6 or 7 volunteers could come forward, I'd appreciate it. Okay, let's take a round of applause for our 6 and 7 brave volunteers here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to split. I need 3 on this side, okay, and then 3 on this side. And then the one person left over is going to be my spokesperson. Okay, so 3 on this side, 3 on that side, and then one person is going to be my spokesperson. Who's going to be? Oh, I got 6? I got 6? Okay, you could hold on to that for me. All right, so if you ever watch any game shows, we're going to play a game today. Everybody likes games, right? Everyone likes games? You guys like games? Of course you like games. So we're going to play a game today, and we heard about 3 places in which the seed was sown, or where the seed was spread, where it didn't really grow up to be a plant. Okay? We heard about 3 places where it didn't grow up. Okay, so my first question is, what are the 3 places where the seed was sown that it didn't grow up to be a plant? Okay, so my 7th graders, any ideas for me were the 3 places where the seed was sown where it didn't grow up? Just give me one of them. You got one right now. Rocky soil. Rocky soil. Is that one of my pictures here? Yeah, that was actually the second one that was mentioned. Round of applause for the rocky soil. Okay, good one. Okay, what about the other 2 places? Hold it up so everyone can see. What about the other 2 places? Where are the other 2 places where it didn't grow? What was that? A desert? Close to it. Close to it. That wasn't the word that was used in the gospel. Anyone want to help her out? You want to help her out? You know any of them? Okay, the fertile soil we heard it was where it grew, right? But I want to know about the places where it didn't grow. Anybody else have an idea? You got a phone a friend right here. She's got an answer for you. The thorns, right? Were the thorns? Is that right? That was the 3rd place. You guys see that picture of the thorns where the seed didn't grow? Round of applause for the 2nd answer. Okay, what was the first one? What was the first one where it didn't grow? Anybody want to guess where the first one was where it didn't grow? It was scorched by the sun, right? But where did it not grow? Where was the other place? The road. It was actually the path. The path. So here's the path right here. Okay, so we got our 3 places. Round of applause where our seeds did not grow. The path, the rocky soil, and the thorns. Okay? The fertile soil is where it did grow. Okay, but Jesus in this parable, he didn't give us really, the antidote. He didn't give us the answer as to how to deal with these 3 places where the word, where the seed doesn't grow. Okay? So what I do is I've got 3 options for you here. Now what I'd like you to do, the first option, let's just go, what's this first one here that we have? What does this look like? This is a priest's stole, okay? So I want you you're going to be my priest. This is symbolic of the priesthood, okay? It's symbolic of the sacraments. And in particular, this purple stole is symbolic of the sacrament of penance. Okay, the sacrament of penance or confession. Okay, so that's one of the answers to one of our places here. What's another option I have here? What does this look like? Everybody, what's this? My kindergartners, what's this? It's church, right? I asked her, who's got the best hands here? And she says, I got the best hands, Deacon Paul. I'm like, that's good because this is very fragile church. Okay, so one of my other volunteers, take this church here. Okay, take this church. Be very careful. You got good hands? Okay, good. And then the 3rd solution for these 3 places is, kindergartners, what does this look like right here, kindergartners? They're books. They're books. In particular, they're the Catechism of the Catholic Church, so it's the teachings of the Church. And then this is like a book that you might have in your classroom, like your religion book, okay? So this is my 3rd volunteer, if you can grab that. This is a symbol of the teachings of the Church, the lessons of the Church, okay? So we've got 3 places where the Word did not grow, and we've got 3 solutions as to how we could make sure that it does grow there if we have these three things. So 7th graders, what I want you to do is I want you to come to an agreement and match up yourself with where you think penance might best fit in, the church or going to church might fit in, and where the teachings of the church might fit in. So go ahead and try to match those up, and then I'm going to see if you guys can match them up correctly, okay? What do you think? What are you going to put on the path? What are you going to put on the path as a solution to the path? They're talking. They're debating. Are they going to come up with an answer? What do you think, kindergartners? Are they going to come up with an answer? Okay. They only give me a few minutes for this homily, everybody. So we're going to need to match up here. Let's see what you came up with here. Okay, so get behind the person, get behind where you want to go. Okay, so we got, what do we have here? We got the church with the path, right? And we've got the teachings of the church with the thorns, and we've got the sacrament with the rocky soil. The sacrament with the rocky soil. Okay, I'm going to tell these guys, this is a good group of people here. They've got one of them right. They got one of them right. The other two, I would switch out. Okay? Any two that you might want to switch out? The two on the ends? Two on the ends? Let's see how that looks. Okay, so what do we have here? So we've got the teachings of the church with the rocky soil. What do you guys think? Right answer? Yes, it's the right answer. Okay, why is it the right answer? Because we heard about on the rocky soil that the plant didn't grow because it didn't have any roots. Okay? It didn't have a foundation on which to develop from. Okay? That's what the teachings of the church do for us. What you learn in your religion classes are your roots that help you grow. Everybody got that? Okay, so now we've got the path, and our answer here is the church. You guys think that's the right answer? It's the right answer. Why is it the right answer? Because when we're on the path, we hear the word, it quickly comes and goes. We get distracted, okay? But when we're at church, what do we know? We're always going to find the word in church. We're always going to find it in our gospel reading, in our readings from St. Paul the disciple. So we've got the church as being a solution for the path. And then lastly, what do we have here? The sacrament of penance for the thorns. What happened to the plant that tried to grow up in the thorns? It was strangled by the thorns. It was strangled by the weeds. It couldn't grow up. Same thing is true when we're strangled with sin. It's difficult for us to accept the word when we're strangled with sin and we're distracted with the things of the world versus the things of God. So the sacrament of penance helps us better understand the word by helping us get rid of our sins. What do we feel? You guys like this game? A little bit like The Price is Right? Yeah, a little bit like The Price. Round of applause, everybody. Great job. Volunteers, grab those things and bring them back.